So they got some information coming out about Joy Taylor after this situation with her and Skip Bayless and others, Emmanuel Acho, allegedly at Fox Sports. And there's just a lot coming out right now. Her the suit that came out had her name that was involved in a lot of different things. But this details I'm finna explain right now is very huge. This was put out on the Daily Mail. And it's kind of explaining a lot about this lawsuit towards Fox Sports that the hairstylist is putting out. But one thing that's kind of standing out is, they're saying that Joy Taylor was married to her now ex-husband, Richard. Um, and from what I'm seeing, it looks like Richard became suspicious that Taylor and Dixon, who is the guy who was the executive at Fox, were having a sexual relationship when they attended a dinner with Dixon's wife in 2016. So her husband, Richard, ex-husband, filed for divorce not long after. So not too long after he got married to Joy Taylor, he went and signed up for a divorce. And this was like probably a year later. And the details about that is basically going into what the case was about as far as her having a relationship with this guy. And this is kind of like confirmation almost. And I know it's a lot of things being thrown around right now, but that's not good in her situation, especially with this guy Acho's name being thrown around. Her ex-husband is now the president of sports entertainment for Global Wealth Management. Um, he worked on the hit show Ballers that had The Rock in there. So yeah, it's a lot of different things he's been into over the years. A lot of different things going on. But from what I'm seeing, man, he's not with Taylor doesn't have a relationship with her at all. And he allegedly learned that Taylor was cheating on him as well with Dixon, um, who was accused in a lawsuit of paying for the couple's wedding deposits in an informal exchange for it. And then also from what I'm seeing right now is Taylor, meanwhile, has not been married since she was engaged to former NBA star Earl Watson before they split. And they're also saying that Earl Watson split with her. Yeah, I was wondering why uh he wasn't involved with her no more. I didn't really understand that situation. And this is the ex NBA star that she was engaged to. They almost got married. Thought the marriage was gonna go through, but also felt like she was a handful at the time. To be honest with you, she wasn't over the top at times, but sometimes it felt like she went there. Can we just keep it above as far as what is this? Oh yeah, they're talking about Taylor, what she said on the podcast, but reading this right here, man, there's a lot going on right here. This dude got married in 2020, her ex-husband, the NBA star she was with. He was basically trying to marry her, and they said that when she was engaged to Earl Watson, and that he allegedly learned that Taylor was cheating on him as well with Dixon. So he found out she was cheating on him as well, who was accused in a lawsuit of paying for the couple's wedding deposits in an informal exchange for Watson's silence. Mm. Wow. That is pretty wild. So ex NBA star, they're saying it's allegedly. I don't know what. So the ex NBA star also caught Joy Taylor cheating allegedly with this Dixon guy. So her ex husband and a fiance got caught this guy within what 5 years, 5 year time span. This is pretty bad. This is not good news at all. At first I was thinking, maybe this can be true, maybe it can't. I don't know. I just know this time limit right here, this time that they putting out definitely lines up. Cause she was engaged to Earl Watson. I definitely remember that. And for some reason, he just wasn't around no more. It wasn't the same after that. He went with her. So I was like, what is going on? I'm like, they was just engaged, about to get married. Like that was kind of a known thing around that time. And there wasn't too many people actually going out looking for the information. It was just kind of coming to you. And that was kind of a known thing though, that she was getting married around that time. That was definitely a known thing. And she's done a lot over the last couple of years in Fox. She's moved up the ranks. Went from being a moderator or just somebody that was on the side to being a host and everything else to help run the show. So it's a lot going on. But for her to have these two situations on her, as far as with the Dixon guy, when you got your ex-husband and fiance saying that this possibly happened allegedly in the suit. They haven't came out and said anything yet, but this is pretty bad, man. Got caught cheating by your ex-husband and your fiance. And that just goes to show right there that maybe it is a red flag with some things that's going on around her, especially if she has all this going on. For Earl Watson, yeah, he's a NBA star that was engaged to her. And then this other guy, Richard, he was engaged to her as well. He went and got married. And I'm pretty sure if Earl Watson isn't married by now, he'll probably be on his way. If he isn't by now. Or maybe he's just kind of thinking like, I got too much going on. He was married before. He used to be married to the girl off My Wife and Kids, the girl who's named Claire. That's who Earl Watson used to be married to. That was his him and her around the same age, 39. But yeah, I remember that. He was actually married to her. And he went from being married to her. Then he started talking to Joy Taylor, thought about marrying her. But it didn't happen. It's a lot of stuff that goes on in these relationships and the ins and outs. And I'm surprised that Earl Watson and, her, Jennifer Freeman stayed together so long because, these relationships can definitely be tricky. Definitely can be tricky. Especially when you overlook certain things. But, he's doing a good job as far as dodging these bullets, though. If they're not right for you, definitely don't get in the situation. I don't think he needs to jump back into a marriage if he's not ready. But it doesn't say he's married or anything right now. Just, yeah, he's not in the mix much. And one thing I have noticed is marriage, well, as far as the Joy Taylor situation, he was getting a lot more money as far as being a coach in the NBA. He was doing a good job too, from what I seen, especially when he had the Suns. He was doing a good job around that time, but things change, man. But that's crazy. Joy Taylor definitely in a situation where she got caught by her ex-husband and fiance. Wow. But this is all in the suit. A lot more stuff coming out.